The ULFA was founded on April 7, 1979 in Sibsagar, Assam by a group of young men that included 6 Thai Ahoms Arvind Rajkawa, Bhupen Borgohain, Pradeep Gogoi, Bodreshwar Guhai and Buddheswar Gogoi and 2 Motoks Anup Chaitia and Paresh Barua. They were frustrated youths who were broke. Their main objective was to get rich in order to overcome their poverty. They thought it is better to create a terrorist organization and to brainwash more broke and unemployed youths like them. They carried their operation initially in Upper Assam. The group was inactive until mid-1980s. Those 8 OBC leaders were members of Assam Jatiyatavadi Yuva Chhatra Parishad before founding ULFA, which was a pressure group of broke frustrated youths. After their formation of ULFA on April 7, 1979, they lacked direction and popular support and then began to join Assam movement spearheaded by AASU and Assam Gana Sangram Parishad on June 8, 1979. 2 months after their foundation. And Assam movement continued for 6 years, where 800 civilians lost their lives. Assam movement originally was intended to drive out the Bangladeshi immigrants from Assam. But in the name of driving out Bangladeshi, they implanted seeds of hatred against India among the general masses. Assam movement helped ULFA to gain foothold by ULFA among the youths during 1980s. And although it was originally founded by OBC groups who are concerned with their history that they are descendant of Chinese people, then at present that they are the citizens of India. Same kind of mentality can be observed even among ST feel more closely connected to Chinese people. And terrorism is sponsored by STs and OBCs in Northeast. Just like backward castes leads Maoist movement in Central India and Dravidian movement in South India, which are totally anti-national. And speaks for secession from India. Most media person focus on Kashmir and demonize Muslim for promoting terrorism. And majority of army personnel are deployed. But they are soft towards Mongoloid northeastern people who hates to integrate in Indian society. Watch this video of an ex-army personnel and their softness towards Mongoloid terrorists. Mongoloid minority appeasement by central government, Indian army and mainstream media, come Bollywood. And I'll debunk all his claim one by one. He called Kashmiri terrorists as militant who are not from India. They kill innocent civilians and army personnel. They are anti-national, but Mongoloid terrorists are our own people who are just brainwashed, not terrorist. Mongoloid terrorists don't kill innocent civilians and army personnel. They aren't anti-national.
किसी को एकदम से मिलिटेंट बोलना मिलिटेंट और इंसर्जेंट में भी फर्क होता है. ओके, जो जेएनके में है उसको हम मिलिटेंट मान के चलते हैं. जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट में उनको इंसर्जेंट बोलते हैं. फर्क क्या होता है बताता हूं. एंड जो इसमें आप जाते हो आप उनको बोलते हो ये माओइस्ट हैं, छत्तीसगढ़ एंड रेड कॉरिडोर इलाका. अब सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि मैं ऐसे में जाकर के सबको मार दूंगा. उनको मैं पूछता हूं अच्छा यार ये बताओ मुझे इंसर्जेंट और इसमें फर्क क्या है. उसको पता ही नहीं है. सो जब तक ट्रेनिंग आपकी नहीं हुई, आपके खुद के कंसेप्ट क्लियर नहीं, आप किसी को भी ठोक दोगे. गलत बात है यार. पहले खुद अपना फर्क क्लियर करो. जेएनके में क्या है, ज्यादातर लोग जो वहां पे आते हैं वो दूसरी तरफ से आते हैं. वो ट्रेनिंग कैंप्स में है, वहां पे लॉन्च पैड्स में लेकर के आ जाता है, अंदर इंडक्ट किया जाता है. उनका रेडिकुलेशन बहुत बुरी तरीके से हो रखा होता है. ठीक है, मुंबई तक में आकर के वो काम करके दैट इज मिलिटेंट टेररिस्ट.
एक आर्मी बन चुके उन लोगों की
अपना एक उनका एक साइक है, काम करने का तरीका है, वो किसी हद तक जाएगा. उसको बुजुर्ग में, लेडीज में, बच्चों में, सिविलियन में, इनोसेंट में, फौजी में कोई फर्क नहीं है. जो इजी टारगेट है, सॉफ्ट टारगेट है, अपना मुद्दा हासिल करने के लिए जहां थोड़ी सी सेंसिटिविटी क्रिएट कर सकता है वो कुछ भी करेगा. ठीक है, ये मिलिटेंट है, टेररिस्ट.
These are the one of the most active insurgent groups owned by ethnic Kashmiris. Some of them even want to make Kashmir independent of both Indian and Pakistan. Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front, Al-Umar Mujahideen, all parties Hurriyat Conference, Tehrik al-Mujahideen.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट के अंदर इंसर्जेंट है, जैसे मैंने पहले बताया था. वहां के लोग हैं वो इंसर्जेंट, उनको टर्म दी जाती है. इंसर्जेंट वो लोग हैं जो हमारे ही अपने हैं, हमारी जमीन से निकले हुए लोग हैं, बट लैक ऑफ अवेयरनेस है, किसी ने मिसगाइड किया हुआ है, यंगस्टर्स को पता नहीं है, बट अपने लोग हैं. ठीक है, बाहर से नहीं आए हुए हैं. तो हमारा भी आउटलुक उनके लिए अलग है. जहां के पर वो अपने लोग हैं, बाहर से नहीं आए दूसरी जगह. काम तो उनका भी तरीका गलत है करने का, यू नो, बट उनका एथिकल कोड बहुत तगड़ा है. वो लेडीज को, बच्चों को, बुजुर्गों को, इवन जो मैंने बताया फौजी आदमी भी अगर मार्केट में खड़ा हो जाए अपनी बीवी बच्चों के साथ, मां बाप के साथ, मैं गारंटी ले सकता हूं इस चीज की नुकसान नहीं करेंगे. एटलीस्ट मेरा एक्सपीरियंस कहता है. हो सकता है कोई फौजी जिसका खराब एक्सपीरियंस बोले नहीं मैं नहीं मानता, मैं फिर भी डंकी छोड़ के कहता हूं 200%. उनका एथिकल कोड बहुत अच्छा है. वो अपने लोगों को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाती. ये फर्क है मेंटालिटी में बहुत बड़ा. आप देखो कितने फिदाइन अटैक सिविलियंस किसी को कुछ भी करते हैं, पर यहां पे ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ था हिस्ट्री में. ये फर्क है.
Oh really? They are very saintly person. Then what about these anti-national activities perpetrated in Northeast? The killing of 6 Indian personnel in the month of May 2016 by Korkum. Killing of 18 army men of Dogra regiment also by Korkum, and there are several examples where army personnel killed by terrorists in Northeast. Then what about 2004 Demaji blast conducted ULFA, who killed 18 students, by bombing? The main crime committed by those students was they wanted to celebrate Independence Day. Then what would you say about October 30th, 2008 Themaji blast by NDFB. These two blasts are said to dark chapter of Assam's past. What are your answer on activities conducted by ULFA, NDFB, and NSCN? Now let's delve back into ULFA topic on whom I made this video. After the signing of Assam Accord between AASU and Assam Gana Sangram Parishad leaders, with the then PM of India Rajiv Gandhi, ULFA started to gain foothold in Assam and became a household name in the psyche of Assamese. In 1986, ULFA established associations with two other similar organizations in Assam and neighboring states, the Kachin Independence Army, KIA, and the Nationalist Socialist Council of Nagaland, NSCN. According to published reports, it was during this period that the group stepped up its fund-gathering activities. Significant funds were collected, reportedly through extortions from businesses and trading houses. They have recruited several broke and frustrated youths, mostly from OBC communities like Aham, Moran and Muduk. And even today, majority of ULFA members who are still hiding in Myanmar and carrying out anti-national activities are from Aham, Moran and Muduk, but even some upper caste people joined ULFA getting brainwashed by propaganda. And ULFA needed Aryan Assamese for their smartness and bravery. So we can see Raju Borua, Sosadhor Chowdhury, Jiten Dutta, Hirak Jodi Mahanta and STs like Mathinga Dai Mary. Captain Bening Raba joined ULFA and has become top leaders because of their talents, out of which Hirak Jodi Mahanta from Kalita caste became the deputy commander-in-chief of ULFA, who was mostly smart and talented cadre in ULFA. He was a staunch nationalist and was a celibate. He never married in his whole life, which motivated other ULFA leaders to practice celibacy so that they would be free from lust and worldly pleasures. In other words, he became a role model for all cadres. However, alongside his rise, there came jealousy from Paresh Barua. He thought Hirak Jodi Mahanta would remove him from commander-in-chief post, so he conspired with Hitesvar Saikia, who was his OBC kinsman, and killed him. Hitesvar Saikia was the CM of Assam when Hirak Jodi Mahanta was killed on December 31, 1991. So these factors highlight OBC hegemony in ULFA. Aravinda Rajkawa in 2016 during Assam election told the central government during peace talks that if centre would grant ST status to OBC communities, they will abandon independent Assam demand. So ULFA cares only about OBC society. Then in 1990, under UAPA Act, 1958, ULFA was declared as ban organization. From then onwards, they carry out their activities by hiding in jungles. First, they hid it in Bhutan, then in 2003 Royal Bhutan Army has conducted Operation All Clear against them. Then ULFA cadres fled to Bangladesh. They were provided asylum by Bangladesh to hide there. Then while their exile in Bangladesh, they converted to Islam and started to speak Bengali at homes. They even changed their names from Hindu to Muslim ones, like Paresh Barua became Kamraz Zaman and his wife Bobby Dutta became Sophia Zaman. They became sympathizing Bangladeshi Muslims to turn Assam into a Muslim-majority country. So they used to kill Bihari and Marwari people and fill their gap with Muslim immigrants from Bangladesh. These ULFA leaders aren't Hindu anymore, they are converted Muslim who are conducting jihad against Hindu people of Assam. Sponsored by Bangladesh. That is why they never killed even a single Bangladeshi Muslim since 1979 till now. However, they created xenophobia among Assamese people by killing Biharis and Marwaris, and due to killing of Biharis and Marwaris, Bangladeshi Muslim population increased in Assam. In Manipur, Hindi movies were banned by ULFA Terrorist, and ULFA even tried to ban Bollywood movies in Assam by bombing in 2002 in our cinema halls. But Assamese people, due to Aryan element, never followed the Talibani dictate of ULFA. But Métis followed what Korkum told them, which shows how much loyal these Mongoloid people to India. In 2010 ULFA top members were captured in Bangladesh by Sheikh Hasina, who was a liberal not Islamist, so she handed them to Indian government and ULFA lost its backbone. However, Paresh Barua and some other ULFA fled to Myanmar. From Myanmar, he carried out his activities. Now he has established connection with Communist Party of China, who is conspiring to break up India. So ULFA alongside other terrorists are carrying out anti-national activities sponsored by China and Myanmar. So that was for today's video on how ULFA was an organization founded by OBC people who are Mongoloids and conspire to break up India's unity. In next video, I'll cover the topic on Mongoloid people's loyalty to India and reality behind their claims of racism. Even Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel wrote a letter to Nehru, told them never trust Mongoloid people as they have proto-Chinese connection, which cover in my upcoming videos.